All right, guys, Jay here, Opkee Investors. Of course, Opkee is where we invest in other people's knowledge, expertise, and efforts in helping us build our portfolio and build our wealth. Of course, like everyone knows, this is not financial advice. It's only us utilizing the TOTE method where we put traders, signals, um, trade copiers, we put them to the test with real money, real time, just to see if we want to explore investing a little bit farther into their programs. This one was trades by Psy. This seems like it's someone that we're going to have to fire. I was introduced to Psy by someone on a Telegram group, or it was a Discord group, and once I explored his YouTube page, good stuff. Young gun. I think he's like 20, 21 years old. Don't let that throw you, man, because there are some really good traders that I've encountered that are making money, making us money. It just seems like this is something that the younger generation is really embracing and they're excelling at it. So I don't look at that. I just say, hey, man, if you say you can trade, if you can prove it, I want to participate. Now, why? Now, when we look at Psy, let me grab some of my notes here, guys. Come on, notes. Here we go. And right here, as you can see, I put that I think it was a fail. One of the things that I really liked about Psy is that he created, let me go here first, he created something called the ICC Concepts. Not to be confused with the ICT. And once I start watching a few of his videos, I'm saying like, this is really, really good. He's a good instructor. He's a good teacher. But I don't know if I wanted to spend time in learning those concepts yet, because there's tons of concepts out there. So if I decide I want to learn a concept and want to trade that particular concept, it has to be proven to me that it's making money. I'll put it that way. So that's the whole concept of Opkee to begin with. Is again, we're leveraging other people's knowledge, expertise, and efforts. So you can go to his YouTube page and man, listen to his story. His story again is great. It's compelling. He claims that he's been managing large sums of money. Really believable, because the ICC, and he gives this course away free, which is something that I really like, because he said he wanted to make his money in managing other people's money. Now here's the big deal when it came to our TOTE process. TOTE again is a testing process that's used I think in IT more than anything else, but we use this in trading for Opkee as well. We'll test, we'll invest as little as we possibly can to test, operate it, test again, and then we'll exit. We'll exit with a decision. That decision will be to move forward with it or just to fire them. Now, guys, here are my notes here. Let's take a look at them. What I really liked about this guy is he was willing to put himself out there and start trading with a very small amount as far as a requirement to join his PAMM account. In other words, I can open an account, which I did. I opened an account at a particular broker, very minimal amount, $250. So that was nothing, because we tested as a group. And the stop loss is $100. That's what he recommended. So in theory, we were just risking $100. In other words, if he loses, if it goes down to $100, we're totally out of the program so far. Now, I expect high risk things like this to go as far down as 50%. I'm willing to for most of them, but this is such a nominal amount. I said, okay, he must be walking his talk. Here's the research. I look at a lot of his trader interviews. He actually developed the system ICC that we were talking about, and that had great reviews. I went into his Discord group, and people were making trades, giving suggestions. There's some good traders in there utilizing his system, and he was willing to trade, and it was a small risk to test that, and that's huge for me. Now here are some of the issues that I had with him. right now we're down 33%. Again, that's not the deciding point with me. And he still may rebound before he hits our 40%, but I don't know. So we're pretty close to the 40% stop loss, which was $100. Changing transparency. That's what I don't like. It's changing transparency. Let me show you what I mean by that. This is the Discord group for the people who's part of the PAMM. And as you can see, here he is. Welcome, advance now. That's fine. But here, like a few days ago, he had information, and this is the information. In information, it had, I forget what the subcategory was, but I think it had to do with the tracking. He had that he was down like 30%, and he actually showed where he was at the moment as far as tracking the account. That's disappeared now that we're 40% down, and he's really not 40% down. I think he's 50 some odd percent down overall. But when we got in, we didn't get in at the beginning. We got in probably 2-3 days later. So therefore, we're down around 30 some odd percent. Okay. But anyways, he erased anything on his Discord group that shows that right now he's in a drawdown, which I don't think that's cool. But again, that bugs me more than being down 33%. Let's look at his my FX book. I like that he had my FX book as well. Now I've got to give him credit for this. At least he still has the my FX book and is accurate. So he didn't scrub this page. He's 49% down. But again, with all the shit that was talked on how he only sets up high, I'm sorry, he only trades high probability setups and things of that nature. He's teaching us not to just take every trade or overtrade. This is just not good. I don't like to see 49%. But again, that's not the biggest issue that I have with it. Okay. And here, as you can see, we're right in the back office, and this is Sway Markets. And you see here's our trading account. Our equity right now is 161, so it's even lower than it was when I started this video. So obviously he's in some trades right there. So right now we're down 88 bucks. And my biggest issue again, guys, is it's no communication, no lessons, nothing, which I thought that was going to be the big part of this PAMM, and a big part of being in his Telegram group, and a big part of being in his Discord group. So we're going to let it play out. Where are we? 12 bucks from being out of it, but as of right now, not because of the drawdown, but because of the communication and the wonky transparency and the scrubbing of the drawdown, we're out of here.